A balance is used to determine the mass of a solid or liquid. This determination is performed indirectly by comparing the weight of the measurement solid or liquid to that of an object's known mass. This video will show you how to use, care for, and maintain balances. Initial recommendations. Never disconnect from the power supply. Balance have a warm-up period which is typically 3 to 12 hours depending on the balance. Check leveling of the balance. The air bubble must be in the center of the indicator. Otherwise, adjust using the leveling feet and check sensitivity. Using a balance and obtaining accurate measurements depends on good technique and good management of physical influences. Clean the balance. Put the balance in standby, clean with a brush. Remove the pan and wipe the base with a tissue and distill water to remove particles. Wipe the pan. Close the doors to prevent disruption from drafts. Turn the balance back on. Wait until internal adjustment is complete. Make sure that there are not people opening cupboards, walking around the balance, and there is no extra weight on the bench, as all of these influence the weight. Push the zero button. Allow the balance to stabilize when weighing. Open the doors. Use the tweezers to place a 5 grams test weight in the middle of the pan. Record the observed weight in the log and confirm that it is within 0.1% error. Otherwise, report this mismatch of weight to your technician who will run a calibration test. Remove the test weight, close the doors, and re-zero the balance. Choose the smallest container possible. The heavier the container, the less accurate the measurement. If possible, try to weigh directly into the destination vessel to avoid loss of material during transfer. Avoid the use of glass and plastic containers when humidity is below 40%. This increases the risk of electrostatic charge. Or, if it is necessary, use an anti-static gun to dissipate the static charge. Weighing vessel and sample must both be at room temperature, as temperature influences the weight. If possible, do not use your hands to place the weighing container in the weighing chamber. Use tweezers instead. Open the doors and use tweezers to place the weighing container in the middle of the weighing pan. This avoids corner load errors. Close the doors and press stir. Remove the weighing container from the balance and close the doors. Add the sample into the container with an appropriate sized spatula. Lumps are often caused by moisture or electrostatic charge and may not constitute a representative sample. Close the doors again and wait until the balance stabilizes. Take the reading. Remove the sample. Clean the balance and re-zero the balance. Weight drifts in one direction caused by a gradient of temperature between the weighing sample and the surroundings. The air flowing along the side of the vessel generates a force in an upward or downward direction that falsifies the weighing result. This effect is called dynamic buoyancy. To avoid influence of temperature, hold sample weighing containers with tweezers. Never put your hand in the weighing chamber. Choose sample vessels with a small surface area. Never weigh samples taken directly from ovens or refrigerators. Acclimatize samples to the temperature of the lab. If the door is operated quickly, this will result in force reaching the balances weight sensor. This can result in variations in the zero point and risks reductions in repeatability. If the door is operated too slowly, then time between opening and closing lengthens. The air within the weighing chamber will be replaced. As a result, temperature can become unstable and become another factor in the reduction of repeatability. To avoid the influence of drafts, try to keep the doors closed. Electrostatic influence is evident when the weight displayed is unstable or repeat weighing shows a different result. Dry air with less than 40% relative humidity increases the risk of this effect. Glass, plastic, paper, powders, or granulates can become electrostatically charged, and this is only dissipate after hours. This may happen after stirring, rubbing, and handling materials or containers. Use an antistatic gun to dissipate static charge. Squeeze the trigger slowly to generate positive ions, and then slowly release the trigger to generate negative ions. The correct use of the antistatic gun should be silent. To avoid electrostatic influence, increase the atmospheric moisture. Use an antistatic gun. Place the weighing vessel in a metal container. Weight drifts in one direction. Volatile substances lose weight and hygroscopic substances gain weight from atmospheric moisture. To avoid moisture or evaporation influence, use clean and dry weighing vessels. Keep the weighing pan free from dirt and water droplets. Use vessels with narrow necks and stoppers. Weight changes with the position of the sample on the pan, and the repeatability of the weight is poor, but display remains stable. Iron samples are highly susceptible to magnetic influence. To avoid magnetic influence, use a beaker or aluminum stand to hold the whey container as magnetism decreases with distance of the pan.